In Milwaukee's stolen car epidemic, we often do not see what the victims have gone through. The two you are about to meet were hit by a stolen car. It was in the middle of a high-speed chase. They both share why 2 years later they feel violated all over again.
The story hit close to home when we realized one of the 5 victims struck by a speeding vehicle was our Daybreak editor, Gideon Verdon Williams. He showed us the stitches in his head back in 2016, but was more worried about his passengers.
I want my friends to be okay. I want them to come through this.
Nearly 2 years later, his insurance is starting to pay out, but only up to $100,000. Jessica Keppert's medical bills and lost wages cost more than that alone.
It was serious. I didn't have a pulse. I had to be resuscitated by the paramedics. I had 3 broken vertebrae in my back.
She and Gideon both applied to get help paying for all their losses through the state's Crime Victim Compensation Program. The program pays for a victim's unreimbursed expenses that result from a crime.
For 4 months, I had no income.
Gideon was denied. Jessica questions why she was told to reapply later after all other insurance is exhausted.
You know what I mean? 2 years later.
Gideon's former lawyer, John Safran, tells me he was denied altogether because he is not listed as a victim in the criminal complaint under great bodily harm. That's the only charge that qualified for compensation.
I certainly attempted to have the district attorney amend the criminal complaint so as to have him also named as a victim.
We called the district attorney's office for answers. The director of Victim Witness Services explained they did not add Gideon as a victim because his injuries did not meet the proper standards of great bodily harm.
How bad do you have to be injured in a crime in order to be compensated as a victim?
Over the years, I have seen that they have not been fully funded, that they've run out of money at times.
A spokesperson with the Department of Justice confirms attorney John Safran's claims, writing in the past the program ran out of money, but no victim's payment was ever delayed as a result. The DOJ also shared in the last 3 years they have given out more than $12 million through this program.
We shared with Jessica's lawyer that the DOJ says she could reapply. So far, all of her medical bills have been caught up. We will look for updates. And if you're wondering what happened to the teenage suspect in this case, she was charged as an adult and is serving prison time. We will be back with another